Want great campaign that you are now part of. Maybe just talk to us about the importance of such campaigns just in South Africa with the high levels of GBV.
With the No Excuse, I wouldn't call it a campaign. I wouldn't call it whatever it needs to be called, but I call it a movement. This is a huge movement, and with this huge movement, by No Excuse, aligning it with football. Reason why is that football is the biggest following sport in the country, globally for that matter of fact, and with the No Excuse movement aligning with football, we get to reach more of reach where we want to reach, and which is very, very important. With the No Excuse movement, we get to get more champion men, sign up and become a better man, and through gender-based violence, which in this country is a really, really scary statistic. And if we get to educate more men and get to find more men and more men to realize that it needs to stop. It needs to stop, and the real injury time that we talk about in football does not happen on the field. The real injury time happens off the field, and as we are all football lovers and love the game, I believe we can reach more men out there who are struggling with gender-based violence and who are struggling in life in general. So it's just for us to make sure that men as providers, the world, we say it's a man's world, that we get to have more better men out there.
Well, speaking about football as using that as a vehicle to spread the message, I want to put it more specifically towards football. Is it perhaps also a time for now footballers to speak up when they struggle with things and to form a community and, to speak up? I know, there's an element of gender-based violence that's involved over there as well.
Also football also is the perfect vehicle, I would say as well. I think sport in general is a great vehicle as well. Reason why is football is the game of human spirit, and when it's a game of human spirit, we take it very serious, and it does trigger our emotions, when it comes to win, lose or draw. It does trigger our emotions, and it's also a great way to also make men understand, from a football perspective, also, how to control your emotions and also to control yourself before you act or before you lash out. And through the No Excuse team, using us footballers as ambassadors. Reason why also is because we also share the same values, and we also share the same fundamentals and principles in terms of being an upstanding man in the community as well. So morally importantly, it's more of triggering the mind and triggering the mindset in terms of think before you act kind of way. And with the No Excuse movement, I would say that I would rally a lot of men to become a champion man, and you will be surprised what you can find on this program.
And there's no running away from it. This weekend is a big weekend in South African football.
Yeah.
The notion is that Orlando Pirates go into this one as the favourites.
Yeah.
Just based on how things have been going, how do you see it panning out?
Why did we have to wait so long for this derby? why didn't we get it earlier? Maybe before December. Maybe we would have jived the whole December. But then it will be a very tricky one as well, because with my personal experience throughout the years that over the 30 derbies that I've played, is that usually it always comes up the team that doesn't perform. The team that doesn't have a good run in the league always wins the derby, and the team that has a good run in the league ends up not winning the derby. It becomes very, very tricky. But on the day, it will all play out. But then it's just for Orlando Pirates to see if they can continue with their form that they have, and also on the other end, it's for Kaizer Chiefs to make more use and make great use of this a game of such magnitude, because once you win the derby, it will automatically set the tone for the rest of the season going in terms of boosting the morale, the confidence, and in the team as a whole. So it is very, very important for both teams that they do get a win or a positive result. But I think a draw will be a fair result, but not for the fans. Maybe a draw with goals, but I think that the players on both ends should just make sure that they are ready mentally on the day. But it is going to be one of those interesting, energetic derbies, maybe because both teams have got young players, exciting young players. So it would be a crazy atmosphere in terms of how the fans will embrace the young talent and their skills, what they show on the day. So it would be a great day for South Africa, South African football and South African sport. And let's see what's going to happen on the day.
And just to follow up, are you excited about the youngsters that may turn out to play an important role tomorrow from both sides?
And maybe
I am excited about the youngsters that's going to be in both teams. That's going to be out on the field or on the day. Reason why is that it shows that we're on the right track in terms of player development, top player development, I would say, from both clubs. Also, what I would also say is that I am not so much excited in terms of the players not showing not being themselves, or not showing their true character when it comes to a big game at the big stage, so they got to now try and show it also at big games and also at the big stage, what they're about. And if we can get to see much more of that, then we'll be able to realize and say, we've got top youngsters that will become household name players.
And maybe just to zero in on the Kaizer Chiefs youngsters, I think you would have probably seen them come up when you were Chiefs, maybe Mfundo too and Aduba. What do you make of how they've just gone in their careers and elevated into the first team? And did you see them perhaps being here so soon, or did it take too long in your opinion?
With the young players coming through the system, it is so exciting to see, and also at the same time, youngsters coming through the system and coming to the first team. I think it's for us internally to make sure that we got to make them understand and realize what's the importance of them now at the first team. My question mark always is, even when I was there and when I'm no longer there, my question mark always is consistency. Not only consistency in performances, but in consistency in playing with your heart on your sleeve, in terms of giving hard work. If you can get more of that from our youngsters, I think the chance of improvement and growth will be more. and also at the same time also to protect our youngsters also internally as well, not to give them any chance or any thing of comfort in any way. You've seen overseas in big clubs, like Barcelona, Real Madrid, and all the other bigger clubs, where they have 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, that plays regularly, and they affect the game regularly. They score goals, they do assists regularly. So I think here in South Africa we can get to that level, but it's up to us as a club to make sure that we keep giving the players the right tools, and we keep practicing the right tools for them to stay on their toes week in, week out. And if they do not stay on their toes week in, week out, it does affect their game negatively, and it also gives an impact on the team as a whole.
Well, maybe lastly, how are you finding the coaching game?
I am enjoying my coaching. When you first start out as a player, and you just can't wait to be at the field early just to improve. Okay. My coaching career, I'm enjoying it so much. It's that same feeling I had when I was a youngster, that I couldn't wait to be at the field, ready to improve or to develop. It's the same feeling I have now as a coach, and I'm enjoying it. I'm there early, I'm there setting up, I'm there doing my notes, and also getting home, continuously watching football and continuously learning. I just love it, and a good mentor and coach of mine said to me, before I became a coach, he said to me, you go into coaching, not just going into coaching, you must go into coaching if you really feel like, if you love this thing and you're passionate about it. And I said to him, now very sure that I love it and I'm passionate about it. And so far so good, and I think I have made a positive impact on the players at Galaxy thus far.